Hey, you guys, welcome back to Fearless Fridays. I'm so excited. I have something very, very special I would love to talk to you guys about. And before we go there, I want to explain where I got this topic from because I will be showing you guys a photo. Okay, so let's talk about it. When I was at work, one of my coworkers brought in one of the science projects that their kid was working on, and they wanted to show us, like, look, this is crazy, this is very important, let's talk about it. And so it inspired me to want to talk to you guys about this. Let me explain what happened. So they got 3 different jars, and they placed in the jars 1 cup. So 1 cup of cooked rice in each jar. One jar was labeled love. So every day for 2 weeks, they would say, I love you to that jar. The other jar, the second jar, was labeled ignore. So they didn't say anything to that one. They just basically ignored it. Then the third jar was labeled hate. And with hate, they picked up the jar and said, I hate you. And they did that for 2 weeks. And then they let the jars sit for a total of altogether 45 days. Okay. And I just want to show you guys the photos. So check it out, and then I'll come back and we'll talk more about it. Hey, you guys, so did you see it? Did you see the differences between all 3 of the jars? Did you see it? To me, it's amazing to look at the love jar with the cooked moldy rice. They all have mold in it. And the ignore jar and the hate jar, and how different they all looked, and how they all have mold. But did you see the ignore jar? And then the hate was completely like black, brown, decay, death, and it really made me think about our words. How important it is to say the right things, and what we say, and how it affects our lives, how it affects our emotions, how it affects our children and ourselves, our situations. Like, our words are so powerful. We speak our reality, people, right? And like that science project, even though it's freaking rice, just imagine, you can turn that rice and you can say, wow, that can be somebody's situation, how we speak love to it, and how it will still, it will grow, and it won't be like moldy decay, and when we speak hate, how that jar was just filled with destruction. It was just horrible, and it really encouraged me and inspired me to do this video, because my channel is all about pregnancy, birth, motherhood, and it can be very difficult, and we are surrounded by negative words when it comes to childbirth, when it comes to breastfeeding, when it comes to having the help we need postpartum, like, oh my goodness, postpartum depression. And I want to challenge you guys to think outside of that, to think outside of this, like the norm that we have created in our society, that, childbirth is so painful that you will suffer, that it's a negative experience. Could we challenge ourselves to change our words so it won't create that decay, that destruction, the visual of the black jar, the hate, That's almost like hatred towards childbirth. And I know I'm going extreme, but sometimes you got to go there. And what if we chose words, or we surround ourselves with people that did not view birth as something painful or negative? What kind of experience would we have? And not just that, also motherhood. When I tell people all the time, I had my oldest when I was 20. So many negative comments about that. And if I would have listened, I would have been the woman that never accomplished anything and just would have been having 25 kids by 5 different baby daddies. Or do you understand what I'm saying? And no, that's not the case. So we also need to speak words, wonderful, positive words to the mothers, so she can also speak wonderful, positive words to her children. It's very, very important to like what we say to our kids, because they're growing, and words are powerful. Words set into people's minds, their heart, their soul. And that's why I really believe that when a mother is pregnant, if we can speak light and life into her pregnancy, into her baby that's in her womb, into her childbirth experience, into her breastfeeding experience, and into her postpartum and recovery, right? And into her motherhood, that when she is going through these experiences herself, because she is surrounded by positivity and words that promote life, that she will also speak that into existence as well, and speak that into her pregnancy. Like, yeah, body, we got this. Speak this into her childbirth. Like, yeah, I'm about to do the best I can with this baby. Like, my body has me. I trust my body to do what it needs to do. And if certain things happen, the right thing is going to happen, and everything's going to be taken care of, right? That life, or even like breastfeeding, the mother who wants to breastfeed, like, yes, baby, I know, while she's rubbing her belly, baby, I know that when you come out, it's going to be your first time breastfeeding. It's going to be my first time breastfeeding too. I mean, like, sharing my breast to a baby, but we're going to do this. We are going to latch. And if we have difficult times, we're going to push through. And she can start saying these words and bring life into it. I'm not going to have postpartum depression. I'm going to have energy. I'm going to have support. I know who's going to be there to help me. Or if I don't have people, I'm going to find it. And I really believe words like that can really help mothers. And if she can't say it for herself, she needs to surround herself with people who could say it for her, so she could start saying it. And if you know someone who is not saying those words for herself, then call her up, text her, email her, Facebook message her, Instagram her, whatever, and start sending those words to her. Because that visual of the 3 jars can be used in any situation. And I wanted to just do this quick Fearless Fridays to let you guys know that our words are powerful. It could bring so much life and light and good, positive energy into any situation. So mamas, if you are pregnant and you are concerned about your birth, concerned about breastfeeding, concerned about anything, concerned about raising your child, anything, start speaking life every single day into your situation. Start bringing in positive words. Rub your belly and tell your baby is good. Rub your baby, if your baby is here, and say, we got this, okay? And start speaking life into your situation. And people that are surrounded by mamas that are pregnant, if you're the partner, the mom, the sister, the dad, uncle, cousin, whoever, speak life into her, because she is carrying the next generation. Well, I hope this inspired, and I hope you guys inspired you guys and challenged you guys to think differently. And I would love to see comments and opinions and whatever else you guys want to share below. Until then, you guys have a wonderful Fearless Fridays and have a great freaking weekend. All right.